Day 30. We've officially been playing this game a long ass time. What part number is this? I don't even know. Less than that. By rule of law. I think there's like 3 or 4 runs that haven't counted as their own episode so far. Including one that might be ambiguous from this recording session that I haven't committed to necessarily. Huh. Mental note for later. There's a little stamp. Kind of curious about that. Kind of curious about zooming in on that stamp with the magnifying glass, because stamps have mattered before in escape rooms for me. I think about, like, there was an escape room puzzle that I thought was really clever this one time, which is that in order to understand the narrative that was happening, we had to know what order the letters occurred in. But there was no dates anywhere. But they all had stamps on them of the Queen of England. And the Queen of England was different ages in each stamp, visibly. And you're like, oh, okay. I get it. Gotcha. Shelter or hovel. I kind of want to keep getting the prayer one so I can keep maybe trying new ones, but maybe you can't get another prayer while the other one's active. But it's standing out to me though how often the game just gives me these 2, and that's my only, or these 3, and that's all my only options over and over again. There's like a deeper, weirder variety down there that they're not showing me on a regular basis. Kind of constantly torn on what to do. I like all 3 of these, admittedly. Obviously, like, step out of the gem economy. Avoid red rooms entirely. 3 of them, though. Let's do the gem economy again. Ta-da! We're back to it. Let's go left first. I go right first a lot. The gallery? What? I don't remember if I've drawn this before or if I added it to my deck at one point. I almost feel like I might have added it at some point. But it's like 1,000,000 years ago. The RNG is so intense in this game sometimes. I'm just like, I gotta be able to see some of these more. Christopher Manson, 1954, acrylic and oil on canvas. The stops are noticeably backwards. And then extra inverted. P. K. Do letters matter? Is there a way to use these letters as a combination? Oh. Bavdan! Wait, there's more over here? Brad. Defaknak. Okay, well those ones, I mean, these sounded like real words almost, or names, but that's not gonna work for me. There's so many. Oh, Brat. Okay. Bavdan. Wait, that is what it says. Wait. No, it just says this. Okay, never mind. Christopher. Okay, so we don't know the names of these things yet, necessarily. Hubris, envy, lust. Wrath. Gluttony, sloth, avarice. There's a infinity. N-O... T-D-G-H-L-M-N-R... There's no I in here for infinity. Can this one spell thick? This is a really rough system for changing these letters. Thick. 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 Stop. P. 6 letters. Why the P? A-P-P-L-E? No. Wagons? Symmetry? Actual objective. Genu. Very? Is the first letter just randomized? Karyad. There's 2 guys with chests, and the chests are pointed at each other. It's weird that the P stands out so much here, and the K stands out so much here, compared to anything else on it. This one has like infinity. A lot of them have words in them. Very. A-C-T-U-A-L. Objective. Very. None of the words match this. Eyeball? Some stylish letters. Yeah, eyeball's not an option. Do I have any old weird notes that I can even slightly compare to this? Oyster, face the angel. CXET was that one weird clue I had once. That's probably not anything. 9 up, 3 up? 6 or 0? Yep, nope, I have no idea. Thick, thick. No infinity. Genu? Genuine? He is not in here. I is not in here. Right. There's an apple, a fire hydrant, and a rose, and a stop sign. And a P. So you have a P and then mirrored images, and they're all red. A red rose, a potentially red apple, a red fire hydrant, a red stop sign, a red wagon. Those are all items that are codified as being red. Mirror... Premiere? P... Mirror? P-R-E-M, no. Backwards, red, P. Is the letter P available? Yeah. Pie, pole, pulverize, free. Free. I really wish I could spin this thing faster. This one doesn't have any vowels, does it? O. I. I summoned vowels by saying they didn't exist. Thick. It's all thick, except it has a thin K. Thin K? Like think? Okay. Okay. Thin K, think, thick, thin, think. What the fuck is that word association? What did I even accomplish? Does the first one move the chest, the next one get the glass out of my way or something? Prunden. Pride. Half an act. Infinity. Shark? Why is there a shark fin? There's the fucking 7 deadly sins, I guess. A room. A room that features an infinity symbol in it. Can I spell 8? Because the classrooms had 8 as a sideways symbol. Like it was the infinity. E-I-G-H-T would not fit. There's a T here though. Can I end with 8? It's hard to memorize which letters I've seen before. Okay. Not very many. It's partially tempting to sit here and write down all of the letters that are available, but that would be torture, and I would want to die. That'd basically be the worst thing that ever happened to me, if I'm being honest. Like I'd just be torture. No. Sharks, 7 deadly sins. We have pond. Hang on a minute. Pee on. Is it that silly? Thin K, P on. Red? Pon, but that's a real word, is think. Pon red is not a word, right? I feel like some of these go faster than other ones. as far as when I can click again. I don't see an R. Oh, we talked about the reds being mirrored? So, is it red backwards? R-E-D? That's ponder. Okay. Oh, these have moon logic. Ooh, I can open this one. It's a couple gems. Okay. Huh. I mean, I'll take them. Actual objective. Then arrows. A bunch of eyes. Genu. Then a glass. Veri? What is veri meaning? Truth, reality? Genu meaning? The knee. Not entirely clear. But if genu doesn't mean something on its own, it's wrapped around a bottle, so maybe it means genuine. So actual, objective, genuine, then this means truth or real also. And then just eyes. Nope. So real? Is that there? Real, then realize, right? Okay, realize. Real, actual, objective, genuine eyes. I'm only just now catching up to the fact that this has fucking handcuffs flying through the sky, being held by a hand. What was the point of that part? Why handcuffs for think? I guess I could charitably compare the comet part to like reading Rainbow or like The More You Know or whatever the hell, like that meme. Why is it in a lake? Man, I'm glad I didn't obsess over it being upside down in the reflection of the lake, because that might have put me in a weird direction. Okay, think, ponder, realize. They're all verbs. Is that a thing? Are they all verbs? Think, ponder, real. They're all thinking verbs. They're all about thinking. Okay. And this is an infinity symbol. Or it's an 8 because of the sideways 8 in the classroom. 7 deadly sins, and then an 8. Full of pins? Why is it full of nails, I guess? There's a shark. I don't know what the fuck the shark means. An all white fur in a room. The room with an 8. Ruminate? Ruminate? Is it that silly? That's a thinking word. Ah! Ruminate is at least another thinking word, and we have a room with an 8. R-U-M. M. Ah. Uh-huh. Damn, okay. I don't think I would have gotten that one, and if I didn't realize that they're all... I realized that they're all thinky words. So I need to find any kind of thinky word. Oh, special key? Key 8. Presumably we'll unlock room 8. What the is room 8 the 8th room of the sanctum, or is there another room 8? Okay, this is a big find. Shit. We have all the rhymes. Below the docks, King Throne, 6th station, 7th, Major if you draft it quite late, then last behind the 8th door. The 8th door has the last one. What's the 8th door? It could be the one downstairs, in which case I want to get a hammer first before I go downstairs, because I'm going to break all those other boxes, and that'll unlock another opportunity to get one of them open. This is the first room. How long has this episode been going for? I've only done one room. Okay, they just fucking shot me in the face with a whole ass new puzzle out of nowhere. Alright, let's do the commissary. Hey, I got a dice. That's still active. Salt shaker. Shovel. And then I can buy keys and gems. But pricily. I could consider it later. There's no more tools right now. But I don't have any keys, but we haven't even really started yet, so it's normal not to have keys yet. Yeah, drawing room gives me some good range. Gotta remind myself to look around carefully. Oh, right. Also this. Oh, 415. This one's easiest to remember because it's almost 0451, which is a very common password. There's a reference to Fahrenheit 451, but I think it's technically usually a reference to Looking Glass Studios. I brought this up in Mars Vice, and people corrected me that it's Fahrenheit 451. I'm like, yeah, I guess it is, but I don't really think that's the reference anymore. Although just because, let's see. These are kind of lame. Let's do the free redraw. Don't love these. Let's do the observatory. I don't have a red room puzzle anymore, right? Red blessing. Okay, I know it's technically originally from Fahrenheit 451, but I think most games reference it because Immersive Sims reference it, and Immersive Sims reference it not because of the book necessarily, but because of Looking Glass Studio, who popularized the password being 0451 because it was actually just the combination to their own studio at one point. So it's more of it's like a reference to a reference. Doesn't hurt to get security. I can do the lab and the security at the same time. I keep thinking that the number of post-its in this room keeps changing or something. Low and unlocked. Swan Song. Remote terminal access. You'd like to start a lab. Maybe there's more I don't even know if there's actually anything much more interesting to do besides the fact that I can turn up. I can use this to iterate my There's a few things that can make the run go a little better, and there's a few chances to mainly, like the most interesting things, I can increase my allowance, my stars, and get more mail. Those will feel like a form of progress. Set your dice to 2. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Permanently add 1 to your allowance. That keeps coming up. Every time you eat an apple, whenever you draft a shop room, each time you find some trash while digging. Ooh. I have a shovel. Should I do that to set my dice to 2? What am I trying to draw right now? A throne room, maybe. Don't know if I even have thrones. So I want the thing that adds more cards to my deck. A station? Whatever I draft late. I'm trying to think in the grand scheme of things, what crazy goals do I have right now? I still want to unfreeze the freezer. Yeah, as tempting as allowance is, setting my dice to 2 over and over again might be really powerful. So whenever I find trash while digging, set my dice to 2. That gives me a chance to roll the dice a lot of times to really just kind of keep trying to pull interesting outcomes out of the scenario. I hope. But I don't know what's in the deck to begin with half the time. These results kind of suck. These aren't great either. Jesus, the weight room. No thank you. Maybe go for a passageway. In particular, I might be able to turn my left turn into a garage. Yay! I definitely felt like I could see that coming, so I could use the keys for sure, but also I strategically went around in a direction that means I don't have to worry about blocking this path. So I can safely put the garage here without being a big problem for me, because I turned left towards here, and I can just do it again. And now I've got lots of keys. I got more keys than I know what to do with. And I can get some more. Use the hallway to get over towards the foundation. I'm not fully committed to the foundation until I find the sledgehammer. I can go ahead and build downward from here. All results are equally fine, basically. Laundry room's kind of fun. Don't know if I'd use it right now, but it's worth having around. It also counts as a storeroom, so I get another key. Parlor is okay, but pretty lame. But maybe I'll do it just to get connected to the foundation before it becomes annoying to reach the foundation. And continue to get a comical number of keys this run. The gems are in another box. The truth is on another box. The words another box are on another box. Okay, well that's true. Truth's on another box, I guess that's true. If you're both true, then this one has to be false. The gems are in this box. Also, none of these really indicate where the gems are, so you really just have to hope this one's the one that's false, because where the fuck is the gem otherwise? So I'm gonna shovel some dirt, usually, but I'm in a slightly weird conundrum where if I find trash, I then want to not dig anymore, because I want to then spend... Ooh, the broken lever. I then want to spend the dice as soon as I can. Oh, I still have to spend this dice, technically. Walk-in closet would be an awkward little dead end for this. These aren't great. I want to branch. Oof. This wastes the patio but goes left so that the passage isn't the only way north. Pantry goes down. This just creates an awkward dead end. This does waste the patio, which is awkward. Not the best dice outcome. Gem, though. Another chance to dig. For more steps, apparently. Second one's not here. Can't go south. I'm gonna want to dig this up. It might be trash. Wow, I get the thing that gives me a reward for finding trash. Oh, there's 4. Wow, I've never seen 4, I don't think. Trash. There we go. So now I should have 2 dice. Yep. That's a wild thing to have access to, considering how much trash I normally get. But it's extremely funny that I then didn't get trash for like 5 in a row. Like the game's just actively fucking with me. Let's give myself the green spare room before I roll dice, because it will let me get to the next room. Give me a bit more room for what I might roll here. Special key is key 8. What does that mean? Alright, normal key. These kind of suck. These kind of suck. A wine cellar. Man. Alright, let's do the den. Ooh, do I have a sledgehammer? I don't have it yet, right? I'm specifically still looking for mine. So many gems. Oh, right, because I can't spend them this run. Gotta remember that I'm not spending gems this run, and keep every single thought straight at the same time. I can use the broken lever here, but I don't want the broken lever to be used here, because I want... Oh god, yeah. Battery and sledgehammer, we gotta get that going. The break room is decent, because when you solve the puzzle, you get an item. So it could be one of the ones I'm looking for. Maybe not the sledgehammer, because it's big, but maybe they'd give me the battery in here? Or a cool key. 3 squared is 9. Unusually easy. 20 minus 16 is 4. 4 squared is 16. Oh god, okay, next here. 18 minus 14 is 4. 4 times 1 is 1. Squared is 16. 2 keys. Okay, lots of keys. Yeah, I gotta remember not to buy any gems this run. I think I skipped them at the commissary, but I did briefly forget that I'm in a gemless run at the time when I was actually looking at that, I'm pretty sure. Boiler room! It's not a dead end, at least. And I might be able to draw something interesting, but maybe I shouldn't yet. Let's see, no dig spots down here. I think I should leave, because the boiler room is a place where I want to draw... I'm hoping to draw a freezer at this point. But if I draw the freezer, then I can't buy things or generate any more rooms with gems, which would suck. So I should probably save the rooms neighboring the boiler room for last if I can. Although my step economy is not looking amazing here. Which is surprising, because I've gotten a few turnips. Hopefully I can draw a kitchen, since I have so much money that I don't know what to do with. The north passageway. It's not a security door. The treasure trove. It's fine, I guess. The other ones don't help me get around any better. Even more money. So that, yeah, it's just... This is like a begin-end game room where they're just like escalating you towards hopefully finishing the game on some level. The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. It's a green note. Blue box, green note. True treasure of trove is not in house. Don't know what that means, though. Does this trove somehow reveal treasure elsewhere? Wait. Can I have this fire? You have fire. There's never fire anywhere. How do I get the fire? Give it to me. Give it to me. Break them off, please. I have things that need to be burned. We've learned that there was already the obvious wick of the dynamite, but now we had a note just telling us to find the ability to do that too. Oof. Oh no. These options suck. This would be a terrible place to draw the dining room because I'd have to run really far to get back to it. Secret passage would just fuck with my ability to draw the freezer. The clock tower could let me run down south and just rapidly draft things down there, I guess. If I do get that. But my step economy is not doing great. And yeah, it's because even though we do have food, we are doing the thing where the rooms we draw cost steps. But in that case, this is a nice little escape from that. God, it's just going. Okay, so it seems to spawn in this room specifically. A room that they know you lose like the first 15 seconds just trying to run downstairs from. Okay, but my steps don't go away right now either. Gift shop. I'm not gonna make any further. That would cost me another key. I probably should have generated the kitchen. It came up as an option, but I was moving fast. I'm like, I can't cut off everything, right? I'm trying to go this way, but like, I did have access to this door down here. I probably should have just put the kitchen there. Although going back around would have sucked, but I would have had the steps for it because of the kitchen. Now things are kind of ungood. Although I get to do a redraw and hope for a kitchen again, technically. The pantry frequently features food. And we'll keep going a little bit more. This room sometimes have a shovel spot, but my current shovel perk is unfortunately not paired with actually having the other bonus. Okay, and apples here. Unfortunately, I don't currently have the thing that makes more shovel spots spawn. The best thing I can do is probably the walk-in closet. Nothing here is probably going to generate food. What is that? Is that a looking glass? Spyglass telescope. Get an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. What did the constellations say? I don't even remember. Have I been to the observatory? I have. What was the effect? Do I have to look at it again? Okay, the step situation is not good. 7. 1, 2. I have running shoes now, at least. That's a good sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to check the 8, right? I want to spend my money at the gift shop because I want to get the shorts. But I don't know if I'm going to make it. It's not tricking the shoes. Wait. Yes, I should be able to make it. Shoes. If I make it all the way back without the shoes, if the shoes help me survive, then I'll come back and try to go to the gift shop. But right now I need to be able to reach all the way into here. That's a lot of shoes. I wonder if the shoes disproportionately work outside? Because the shoes just popped up a lot. Like, that's a lot of trigger points in the game for me losing a step. It's vicious. But the game is currently not taking them away from me. It's drained. I can at least look around with my without my thing. I guess technically if this run's basically done, I could spend my keys down here. Just to see if I get lucky and find the right one. There's a lot of them. You really want to have the hammer for this. This is the one in the middle. All green memos found in boxes in the water are true. This is cursed. So this is... Are these the ones that are... They said the true treasure of the trove is not in the trove. They're saying that it's these ones? Fucking... Jesus. Blue... Box... Red... Memo. Writing this down is insane. Green memos in boxes in water are true. Then you mix in my terrible handwriting and it's just nightmare. Okay. So I'm like, I have to document the original sources of each note because like they could also be each green boxes, green memos found in boxes in water. Right, the memo's green, not the box. Like these somehow probably narrow it down to which one has the key in it. The sanctum key is in a blue box, but this is coming from black box. Okay, what am I doing? No. No, let's go back. Red memos are false unless they're handwritten. These are both just printed. We find a red memo that's printed with text, we ignore it. I think the first memo, which I didn't write down the source of, I think that was like blue or green. The one that says green memos in the room are always true. Okay, yeah, we ignore all red memos unless they're handwritten. That's the point. Only one blue box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. Jesus Christ. White blocks blue memo. One blue box in water has true Memo. Jesus Christ. Me trying to write fast is just a disaster for my handwriting. Last key. Only one box in the reservoir has a prize. I figured. I don't think I need to write that one down necessarily. I'm out of keys. Okay, oh my god, there's so many more than I suspected. Okay, so I think you can technically solve this room and narrow down the answer. But overall, I just want my sledgehammer so I can fucking murder all- Oh no! Can you not sledge these guys? They don't have locks. They don't have external locks like all the footlockers we've broken before. Maybe you can't sledgehammer them. Okay. Damn. Is there a way to document all of them? Like, did they shuffle each run? Just gonna go ahead and screenshot this for now. Save that for later. Because all the ones I opened are in line of sight. So we opened those 4. And none of the other ones were open. So I know not to open those ones again, especially if they're the same color next time. But they might be shuffled each time, I don't know. But there's gotta be a way to narrow it down eventually if you just get enough keys. If I wasn't dying right now, steps-wise, I would go to the laundry room and switch my keys with my money to have 1,000,000,000 keys, and then I would just open all of them. Which admittedly would also involve not solving the puzzle, because I could just open all of them. But I'd do it. That's my alternative to... Oh right, I can just turn it from there anyway. But I'm pretty sure I can't make it to the laundry room this run. And I don't think there's a way of getting enough steps to fix the situation. So I'll have to settle for opening the 8th room or finding out that it's not the 8th room. In which case I need to get the gallery to spawn again. And either it'll have the same puzzles again since all the other safes have had the same puzzles. Or I'll have to figure out new ones. Man, it's such good luck that most of the times I come down here I seem to already have the sneakers. There are so many spots where they count as another step. It just feels rude at some point where you're like, man, I'm already down here, let me get to the place. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. What is room 8? Classroom 8? What references have we had to room 8 before? Damn, I came down here for no reason then. Room 8. It's not the 8th room you place, because it's not locked. Is it in the glossary? Room 8, never found it. Room gallery is room 7. What have I not placed yet? Room 46. The mysterious room, but we've been there before. Let's see, 1 through 12, 12 through 24, 36, 46. So these are numbered rooms 1 through 46, and they're just blue? I'm surprised that there's 46 rooms of those of the blue category. I know that we're looking for room 46, but that doesn't necessarily have to match up with this, because there's all these other rooms. It's just the layout of the building. Yeah, the hallways don't have any mystery spots. I don't know if they would show me if there was ones I had on. Okay, there we go. There's a shop I've never seen. Studio editions. Ah, the ones from that we've added manually. These ones I found. So I've added 8 rooms to the overall layout. These are the ones that are outside. So you only see 3 of these at a time. I constantly see hovel, shelter, root cellar, trading post, tomb shrine. Okay, so we did not solve it. Room 8. The key is in the gallery. You would hope that the game is being nice and gives you room 8 automatically in the deck once you solve the gallery, maybe? Just so it's reasonable. But I don't even know if they're going to be in the same runs. That's crazy. Never drew the sledgehammer. Which but now that I'm down here, I don't know if it'll work down here. But I still want to draw the sledgehammer with the broken lever to make the super hammer to break the walls. Didn't even get to see what the telescope does. I guess it just makes the star effect happen twice, but I don't know what the star effect was to see if it in any way replicated. I've done so many runs that I definitely don't memorize what the star effect is each time. That'd be wild. Time to haul ass all the way back. Alright, so that giant nightmare puzzle seemingly contains... God, that's also a step. Seemingly contains one of the things I'm looking for. That looks like not interactive. That's another step right there. High pressure condenser. Steamed boiler. Remote power box. That's the 2 parts of the red door. Did I ever read this? Foreman's log 289, excavation in progress, going smoothly, and crew spirits are higher than they've been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is due no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational. We've been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we have been in previous excavating. I remember them talking about how they will probably have it ready soon, but I don't remember being ready. And I don't necessarily remember that photo, but it might just be because I didn't realize the significance of the diagram yet. Did I draw an office? Office, that's a king. I do it. What are the 2 queen rooms? Do I have one of them yet? Oh my god, how many pages back is it? Her ladyship and the study. Do I have a study? I don't think so, no. That's a room that I don't draw very often. I don't think I have a queen right now. Damn it. Did gallery have a chess piece? I don't think I think I would have noticed it. Ah. See, it occurred to me that I come back here. I gotta think about whenever I draw the study or her ladyship, I gotta remember, do I have the office right now? And if so, let's do it. I still want to solve that puzzle. But it's just like, I have to have such a specific build. And then and then I need to remember to think about it at the end of each build. I might have missed an opportunity to cash it in since I learned how to work by now, even now, but I don't know. Well, if I go forward 2 steps, it should be safe to go to the gift shop, so at least I can spend my money. It does seem like being outdoors. Yeah, me losing all my steps all over again. So maybe the supposed long distances that they vaguely allude to, maybe they mean it triggers randomly sometimes indoors, but triggers constantly outdoors. Maybe it's the shoes are your solution to running around outside. The birdie's too expensive, but the trunks are not. And I guess I never bought the Mount Holly tea, but now I have. There. Now the pool has swim trunks. I don't know what they do, but who knows? The lunchbox does something. Maybe, yeah, maybe you can swim around in the pool now without them and then get the loot without having to do other stuff. I don't really know. Not gonna make it to the laundry room. A very long walk. Yep, there's one down right there. No freezer. Whoa. The lighting on this kept changing. I thought I was doing something. Yeah, it kind of looks different whenever you're currently moving. Ooh, it triggered. That's exciting. No. Did not make it to the laundry room. You can't change your steps anyway from there. Not without the power. Alrighty. Well, we solved a gallery puzzle. That was the main thing that happened today. Hopefully I draw it again someday, because it sounds important. 3 puzzle rooms, tiny little jigsaw. I've never taken so long to build such a small house, but we did get a new room.